Hello everyone, and welcome to what may be the weirdest framing of a video I have ever made. But here we are. Welcome to my channel. I am in Germany. This is my German apartment. This is why things look weird right now. And if I look a little pink, the curtains I'm facing are red. So there's that. But welcome to my May monthly wrap-up video. Dearly hope I am in frame, and if not, I'm gonna slouch just a little so that I might be more in frame and maybe perhaps a bit more relaxed. So May happened. Obviously, as you can see, something large happened in my life. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start over. Hi, my name is Grayson. This is my channel. It's my writing channel. I make all types of writing content as well as these monthly wrap-up videos where I talk about what's been going on in my life in terms of side quests or any other little life updates, reading as far as the good books go, and writing, all the writing progress I managed to do this month. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about, namely the first being Germany. So let's enter the side quest portion of the video. So basically, luckily all the things I have done this month can be summed up in one large topic area, and that is Germany, so I don't have to enumerate all the tiny little things that I did this month in Germany. But the main one was I moved to Germany for my internship, and I started my internship, and I moved into this apartment and dealt with transportation and all that good stuff that contributes to self-growth. I have a whole vlog about my first week in Germany. I think it's I'm entering into my third week when I'm filming this video, so wow. I've taken day trips to Augsburg and Munich, and I will be posting reels about those on my writing Instagram as well as a travel one, so keep an eye out for those. My writing Instagram is linked in the description of this video. Let me check my notes just to make sure I haven't forgotten anything, because if you didn't know, your girl needs notes for a long video like this with very specific information in it. Yes, moving to Germany. Yes, I think that's the main big side quest thing I want to talk about. Yes, I guess I'll give you a little mini review of Germany. Lots of birds, lots of good bread, quiet. I like it. Still in that rough period of getting used to a new country and new customs, but I think I'm getting there. Okay, let's move into the second portion of this video, the books. Oh, you know what? It's fine. I forgot to talk about something, but they are books, so I can talk about them in this section. So in this section of the video, I normally use for the most notable, astounding, astonishing, new favorite books that I read during the month of May. And the books that I'm going to talk about this time are not those. So I'm breaking convention a little bit, but for good reason. So the first book I'm talking about is Delicious Monsters by Lizelle Sambury. She's an author tuber as well as a really good writer. Came out in February, I'm pretty sure, and I listened to the audiobook, and it is a body horror, black girl, mystery mansion, creepy house, plant book. If you want to know more about it, please look it up for yourself, because I am awful at plot summaries. The Delicious Monsters, so the thing about me is I do not like horror. I especially do not like body horror. I don't like anything gruesome or scary in books, but I had read a sample of this book and I read it and I really liked it. So I went into it knowing it was horror, and I really liked it. Even though it was a genre I didn't like, and I didn't like the body horror, I'm very squeamish about that, I kept wanting to pick it up, to keep listening more. I was almost addicted to the story. Like there was this sense of tension and I have to know, this addictive quality to the book, and it was just, it was so good. It was really well done and engrossing, and I encourage you to read that, because I know there are people out there who actually like horror books, so I can attest this book is really well written. It's not for me though, but if you like horror, it is definitely for you, and I think you should dip into it. And even if you don't like horror, if I read it, you could read it because it's like, I don't know, it's good to like challenge your boundaries every so often. The second book, I'm gonna have some water first. The second book I want to talk about is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, and I technically should not be mentioning it in this video because I just started it 2 days ago. So I read like 20 pages, and Emily Henry, I am upset that I have not opened one of her books earlier because it's really good, and I really love the way she writes and the way she very quickly and vividly describes characters. I think her voice is really good, so like really into it. I don't know what my opinion will be of the rest of the book, but it's on its way to becoming a favorite, I think. I feel like some of my favorite books I'm able to tell from the first few chapters anyway whether I'm gonna really like it, so I don't know, maybe it's valid. And the thing I forgot to mention in the side quest portion of this video was the fact that I went to a bookstore in Munich. It was an English used bookstore, so they had lots of wonderful used books. So I'm going to briefly mention these because they're books and I can do whatever I want. These books I got for me. These are like, if you've been watching me for like since November, December, you'll have heard me talk about Robin Hobb before, this author. So I am on book 3 of, I think, the 3rd trilogy. I think there are 6 trilogies. These are books 2 and 3 of the next trilogy. So I didn't find the first one, the Tawny Man Fools trilogy. And this book, which I am still poorly through, is, yes, the 3rd book of the 3rd trilogy. I gotta know if you can see that. I'm always confused about how to hold things properly to frame them. But yes, I will need to get the first book of this series as an ebook, but otherwise I'm adding to my Robin Hobb collection. And also these say like the Munich Readery in it, so that's nice. It has like a Munich stamp in it, and I think it's really cool to have like an international collection of books. And this is for my partner. This is Stuff Matters by Mark Mudownick, and it's like about like how everything is made of something else, concrete and paper and chocolate, and I've heard it's really interesting, so that's why I got it. Okay, that is all I want to talk about in terms of books. Now let's talk about writing, the 3rd portion of this video. I'm so glad you joined me on this occasion because I have things to talk about. I'm not going to spill querying tea in this moment, but I will give you a little update on Seaside. I'm still querying. I'm actually in the process of like waiting on some things, on some responses, shall we say, some responses that hold more weight than other responses. So yeah, just like waiting. I will probably send out another batch of queries soon, but not yet. So I guess I'm like on a little bit on hold about querying because there's a lot of waiting when it comes to querying. So I'm like in a waiting phase right now. Okay, let's talk about Project Faye. Project Faye was also in the writing blog that I posted this month, and okay, let me back up. So I am working at a company in a corporate office for the first time, and the person who is my manager has not had an intern before and is also currently on vacation, so hasn't given me much work to do. So I've had quite a lot of free time on my hands in order to write Project Faye, and I'm really grateful for that. So there's been lots of progress on chapter Faye, Project Faye. I believe the outline plus the document is around 40,000 words now, a large chunk into the manuscript. Like I believe I finished chapter 9, so if we average that out to about 3,000 words per chapter, that's definitely more than that per chapter, but 3 times 9 is 27, so I remember the last time I checked I had like 32,000 total words in the manuscript in about an 8,000 word outline, so that checks out. I think I'm like 5 chapters away from the midpoint. Yeah, I'm in a good place. Right now I feel like I'm also in a waiting period with Project Faye because my partner has been sick recently, and so like he can't review what I've written, and I don't want to like push him to talk about it when he's feeling bad, so like I'm just in like a waiting period, even though like I really want to write it, I really want to get more done, but that's okay. In the meantime, have been strongly considering feeling the itch to get back into Project Popstar, and I feel like I might do that today. Even though I definitely should not, because if I do, then I fear that I will want to do that instead of Project Faye, but I can't do Project Faye right now. I can't do Seaside right now because like I feel like it's as good as I can make it, and I just did a pass of it last week just to look out for logical errors, and like I didn't see any. So yeah, like maybe I will. Maybe we'll start up the Project Popstar playlist again. I know that one's been dead since last summer because that's when I like I guess gave it a hiatus. Like I didn't really formally say that, but that's what happened to it. And I mean, one of my goals, New Year goals this year, was to figure out what the heck to do with Project Popstar. So like, don't I like owe it to myself to do that? I don't know, I guess I'm just trying to justify working on 2/3 projects at once. I guess I'm just worried about doing that, but I can talk about this all in a Project Popstar vlog coming to you soon, I guess. That is all of my updates I have for this video. Let me know what has happened in your May. Have you read any good books recently? How have your works in progresses been progressing? Do you have any travel vacation plans for the summer? Let me know in the comments down below. I think it's so interesting how we're all doing separate things at the same time, and yet we're all united through this channel, and I think that's so cool. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!